Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Go Getters Midday Session with Coach Sherea. Let me get my microphone. Hopefully, you can hear me. All right. So, welcome to our Thursday edition. So, every Thursday, sorry, let me get my chair together. Every Thursday, every Wednesday, we release our Go Getters newsletter. And so, hopefully, you guys are getting that into your inbox. It is jam packed with information. Spent a lot of time on creating the newsletter. A lot of the tips and resources come from the Ultimate Goals Handbook, and it's put together in sessions for you. So, what I like to do on Thursdays is read it for those of you who are not getting it in your inbox. There's also a audio version of the newsletter. So this week we're going to get into it. I have my notes here. This Go Getters Weekly Digest is week 10. So can you believe we're in week 10 of the year? So this week we are focusing on our finances. So if you have your Ultimate Goals Handbook, then you know for the month of March, we're working on our money. So it's Money March. For those of you who do not have it, I'm going to go ahead and put it up here as you follow along. So this week we're focusing on one of the most life-changing areas of goals, and that is our money. So, everybody, we do have different financial goals, but sometimes our dreams cost money. So it's either going to be us, our money, somebody else's money, or our time, but somebody's paying. So I want to go through the newsletter with you. So this week we're focusing on one of the most life-changing areas of goal setting, which is financial goals. So winning with money isn't just about making more money. It's about managing it wisely, building wealth, and creating financial freedom. So whether you are getting out of debt, saving for a major purchase, or building generational wealth, setting clear financial goals is the first step. So we're going to dive into how you can take control of your money. And so I have a reflect and reset section of the newsletter. And there's a quote by Warren Buffett that says, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." And so for years, I struggled with money, making it, managing it, keeping it. And I used to think that earning more would solve my financial problems. But the truth is, financial success comes from discipline, planning, smart decision making. And so once I committed to setting intentional financial goals, everything changed. I learned to track my expenses, save consistently, eliminate unnecessary debt, and invest wisely. And it wasn't about big sacrifices. It was about making better choices. And sometimes we take risk. A lot of my financial situations were because taking risk. I'm now in a financial situation because I took a risk on my business. I took a risk on me. I invested in some things that I don't regret investing in them, but I'm surprised by the outcome. And that's how it is sometimes when you have your dream that you believe in, you take a financial risk on it. Some people put up their houses, some people trade in their cars, some people take that because of the timing. And so I took a risk, but I'm working it out. So this week, I want to encourage you to take a real look at your financial situation. What's working? What needs improvement? What financial goals can you set today that will change your future? And so there is a quote of the week, which I did read. Let's see. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And that is Dave Ramsey. And if you're a part of our Go School community, I list resources there. I use the Every Dollar app for my budgeting, and that works pretty well. I've been using it for years. The next part of the newsletter. So the question of the week is I'm getting ahead of myself. The question of the week is, what's one financial habit you can improve today to move closer to your financial freedom? Um, what's one financial habit that you can improve today to move closer to financial freedom? So if you're working in your goals handbook, you know we have a section called routines, and that's where you put your daily, your weekly, your monthly, your yearly routines that's going to help you with your finances. So monthly may be create a budget. Daily may be, or weekly may be have a meal plan, and then daily may be, not spend during the week and eat out only on the weekends. So you have to think about what routines that you're going to put into place in order to be successful with your goals. And I believe that's one of the reasons why we fail setting our goals. We set them in the beginning of the year, we write them down, we got our vision boards, and then at the end of the year or by this time, we don't know where our vision board is, and we just abandoned our goals. And one of those things is um, putting in our routines and being disciplined. We got a comment here from Kingdom Life Clothing. Do a financial checkup. Exactly. Do your financial checkup. Look at your bills. There was one time I was in a situation where, one of my friends was like, well, this is how I pay my bills. I throw them up in the air, whichever one falls in my hand, that's the one I pay. That's not what you want to do. That's not how you want to keep track of your financial situation. That's not a routine. But that's the situation he was in at that time. And he said, hey, here's the method that works for me. Don't do that. So moving right along, let's see. So Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner. Let me check the chat, see if there's any comments. Let me go to Instagram real quick. So Coach's Corner. In a part of your newsletter, I'm going to give you a couple of strategies. So how to set financial goals that lead to financial freedom. So when it comes to winning with money, you want to set clear, actionable goals. That is the key to success. Now, for me, if you consider turning water into wine, that's my financial advice for you. That's who I am. But if you set your goals, define your financial goals. Your goals should be specific and time bound. So instead of saying, I want to save money, say, I will save $5,000 by December 31st. And then your examples for your short term, your midterm, your long term should be, okay, from 0 to 1 years, I'm going to pay off a credit card. I'm going to save $1,000 for an emergency fund. Your midterm may be 1 to 5 years where you're saying, I'm going to buy a home. I'm going to start investing. I'm going to pay off my student loans. Your long term, 5 years, might be, okay, I'm going to build my retirement savings to achieve my financial independence. Let me tell you, young people, this is the best time in your life to get your insurance together, your life insurance, and plan for your retirement. And I think we don't talk about it enough, because what happens now that I'm 54, I waited too late to start investing into my retirement. I waited too late to do some of the things that I need now. And so you want to plan now for later. So it is good to have short term. You have to live, your rent, your gas, but you also want to plan for your long term care. Especially now, a lot of our elderly parents are living with their kids, and so you have to plan that. It's like having a kid all over again. We didn't have to. We were able to take care of my husband's mom for almost 8 years, and that could put a financial strain and emotional strain on your marriage. Taking care of a whole adult, and you get into the changing the diapers and all that type of stuff. So you want to plan for long term.